How do you trade 24-hour markets and time frames? Let's ask Raghee Horner. Hi, Raghee.
How are you?
I'm good. Well, with the advent of globalization and technology, you can literally trade 24 hours a day.
Right.
Are there better times to trade than not?
Well, unless you're a complete Red Bull addict, which is like the official drink of traders, Red Bull and coffee. You know, you find that you become this insomniac trading Forex because you're afraid to walk away from a market that technically doesn't close. But I think a lot of traders will find if they dissect the 24-hour day that you really need to understand how the different financial centers come in and out of the picture. They say the sun never sets on Forex, but the sun does set on Frankfurt and London, Hong Kong, Singapore, and New York. So, you know, when are they awake? When are they trading? When are they overlapping? That's what you're really trying to key in on.
Where's the biggest liquidity? Isn't that something also that you should look at?
Absolutely. You know, the 800-pound gorilla in the Forex market is London. So you're focusing on the European and the UK session, Frankfurt and London. But, you know, you never underestimate the New York market because the most popular traded and the most liquid pairs are dollar-correlated pairs. So we're talking about the euro-US dollar, the dollar-yen, the British pound-US dollar. So the one thing they all have in common is the US dollar. The dollar is going to be affected by events in the U.S. market. So those hours between 8 a.m. and noon Eastern Standard Time, when the data comes out, when our equities markets open, that's when you'll see a lot of activity, a lot of volatility.
Is there any time of the day that you just get up and walk away?
Great question, and that is something I think a lot of traders need to know. And this is not in my opinion, if you take a look at the way pip movement ranges are affected between noon Eastern Standard Time and 6 p.m., and these aren't random. Noon is when London goes home for the day. It's 5 p.m. in London, it's 6 p.m. in Frankfurt. You know, everybody's got to go home. So between noon and 6. Now 6 p.m. is when the Asian session starts up. So you've got Sydney joining the picture, you've got Tokyo, then Hong Kong, and Singapore. So really, I don't recommend new trades between noon and 6 every day. Manage the trades you've got. And this includes, a lot of people are surprised by this, but I don't trade FOMC releases either.
Okay.
I steer clear of that.
And why is that?
Well, you know, I think a lot of people get into that because they look for the volatility and the upside, but they forget that pendulum swings both ways.
That's right.
It's not worth the risk to me.
It's a double-edged sword.
Absolutely.
Raghee, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I've been speaking with Raghee Horner.